Hi everyone, Meteorologist Emery here in the Fox 19 First Alert Streaming Center for our Thursday edition of our 7:15 weekday evening weather show. And we've got a lot to talk about between the highs and lows, the rain, snow, Christmas forecast, everything in between. And we're going to get that covered here for this Thursday weather show. So hi everyone, Meteorologist Emery here filling in for Chief Meteorologist Steve Horstmeyer. And he'll be back next week. He'll be here on Monday. In fact, I saw him earlier today, and he's loving this little staycation he's got going on. So he really deserves it. He works really hard, and I'm very appreciative to have him as a boss, and not to mention for the fact that he's, again, taking so much needed time off. So we're going to go ahead and begin here with our forecast. Things are quiet this evening. We've got some cold conditions, though, here across the tri-state. We'll begin by looking at a camera here. This is our Fox 19 tower camera. This is looking off towards downtown Cincinnati from our communications tower over in Fairmount. And as you can see behind me, things are quiet. Winds are looking pretty light. The flag above U.S. Bank Tower hardly moving. And so the winds are going to be light, looking at still some cloud cover holding on, and cold conditions. And right now temperatures in Cincinnati are at 27 degrees. So not much change over the last hour or so. But one thing I do on 19 at 6, if you don't watch on the weekends, I'm the weekend meteorologist, first of all. But secondly, I do a weather show called 19 at 6. We do it at 6 p.m. It's just the best time slot available, so it's 6 o'clock. And what I usually do is the first couple of minutes, I do what's called a forecast first. I do a quick little hit of forecast for tonight, tomorrow, and the 7-day. That way, if you got plans this evening and you don't want to sit around for 30 minutes, you're welcome to see that and then move on. But of course, we'd always encourage you to stay and watch us, but I understand you got lives out there, and so I don't want to have you sit there and wait until the 7-day. So with that being said, let's dive into our forecast first. So overnight tonight, we are going to be looking at temperatures dipping down into the low 20s. So looking ahead here, once the graphic loads, there we have it. We're going to fall down to about 23 degrees. Mostly cloudy conditions still holding on into the tri-state. And then for tomorrow, we've got some upper level clouds, a high up to 39 degrees. So tomorrow's warmer, and the background, you see the image there, it's not going to be quite that dark or cloudy, but we are going to be looking at some mid to upper level clouds, sunshine filtering through it, kind of like how it was this evening. So not going to be too much of an issue for outside activities, though. It'll still be chilly, but it'll at least be milder compared to that of today. 7-day forecast, you can see here, right here, we got a high of 39 for your Friday. Going into Saturday morning, the low will be 28 degrees. Saturday, a slight evening chance for a few showers and a high of 50. But then we head into Sunday, first alert weather day. Frank Marzullo issued that first alert weather day, as well as Monday's first alert weather day. Looking at some rain in the morning, afternoon showers, and a high of 52. And then Monday morning starts off pretty warm, 47, and an afternoon high of 57. In addition, Monday will also be breezy. Gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour will be possible, though locally higher wind gusts look to be on the table, upwards of 40 miles per hour perhaps. And then Tuesday, we are looking at drier weather, temporarily partly cloudy, high of 48 degrees. Then Wednesday, a frontal system moves in, brings us some rain chances then. And then behind that, a little bit of a rain-snow mix chance Wednesday night. And then Thursday, a chance of flurries. It may be a lingering light snow shower to our east Thursday morning. But otherwise, we are looking at kind of the ups and the downs of our 7-day forecast. And we'll dive into this in more detail coming up. But that is your forecast first. That way you're able to, again, kind of digest some of the forecast in case if you got to go or you got stuff planned. It's a Thursday evening, of course. But now look at the almanac for today. Looking back at what was a cold day, I think we only made it to 30 degrees. In fact, 31 was the high temperature officially at CVG. The morning low was 19 degrees, and so it was definitely a cold one out there. Still definitely on the cold side here this evening. So we'll dive into all that stuff here in a moment. Before we do that, I want to look at some Facebook comments. We've got a couple on here. Susan says, good evening. It's been a pretty day. It has been. And then Susan also says he is doing the honey-do list. Yes, he has said that before. He told me that that's what he'd like to do. Look at my Facebook page real quick at Ethan Emery WX. Alrighty. Hopefully you all had a good Thursday. I got one comment on my Facebook page. Karen says, watch it and love it. I'm assuming you're referring to 19 at 6. And if so, thank you, Karen. Much appreciated. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the current conditions now and then look at those forecast models. So right now we are looking at conditions across the region, definitely on the cold side. Areas where you see this gray color is teens. Areas in that pinkish color are temperatures at or below 0, actual temperatures. Areas in this light shade of blue are upper teens and low 20s. And then areas in blue here are upper 20s and low 30s. You'll see that right here. So 21 up in Connorsville, 26 in Westchester and Mason, 27 in Hillsborough and in Milford, also in Florence. Upper 20s from Brooksville, Kentucky, Dry Ridge, and Warsaw. Again, the coldest spot right now looks to be Connorsville at 21 degrees. But you have the wind out there. Winds are light, fortunately. But even then, the slightest wind does make a difference. You got a wind, let's say, for example, I believe it was 27 in Hillsborough. 5-mile-per-hour wind. Wind chill is just 20 there. Wind chill is 19 in West Union and in Mason. So, again, if you're going to be out this evening, layers, of course, obvious with this being December. But secondly, just a reinforcement that it is definitely on the cold side here tonight. Now I want to take a look at the forecast again for tonight and tomorrow, and then look at that regional forecast for folks who might be traveling on Friday. So, looking ahead here for tonight, temperatures will be falling down to 23 degrees. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies here tonight. And then we head into tomorrow. Tomorrow we are looking at, again, a lot of cloud cover, mid to upper level clouds, but thin just enough to where sunshine can filter through. 39 the afternoon high here in Cincinnati. And traveling across the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley region, well, again, looking at the same thing. Upper level clouds, sunshine filtering through. Pretty darn cold up in Cleveland, 26 degrees there. 31 in Pittsburgh, 28 in Chicago. Mid-30s from Indianapolis to Columbus. Mid-40s in Charleston, West Virginia, and Lexington, Kentucky. 54 over in Nashville, and then 41 up in St. Louis. So kind of a big spread here. But do note that that warmer weather down towards Nashville, that is going to begin to move in our direction as we head on into the weekend. We'll show you that here on the forecast model right now. So the next couple of days are dry. So if you got plans to be outside Friday or Saturday, no problemo. We're not looking at any issues with regards to any kind of precipitation. You'll see here Friday morning, starting off with temperatures in the low to mid-20s. We head into our Friday afternoon, mid to upper 30s. And this model doesn't have the cloud cover put on it, so forgive me on that. But we head into Friday night into Saturday, not as cold. Do note the temperatures didn't drop all that much compared to how they were Saturday or Friday evening. So mid to upper 20s for Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, we're warming things up in the upper 40s and low 50s. But then after 7 o'clock, we're going to begin to note some light showers begin to move in from our south and west. And again, noting they're starting off light after 7 p.m. So during the daytime hours Saturday, we got plans, no problems. Saturday night, though, do prep for wet road conditions. So these are temperatures at 8 o'clock on Saturday, upper 30s, low 40s. But note, we're going to 11 o'clock. Temperatures are actually going to begin to rise a little bit, A, because of the dynamics of rain, and secondly, because this rain's accompanied by warmer weather. So this is Saturday night, 11 o'clock. Note that the areas that are kind of on the front edge of the rain are starting off with light, maybe some pockets of moderate rain, whereas areas to the south and west are going to see more of the moderate rain begin to move in. We'll all see the widespread moderate rain. So this is 1, 2 a.m. Note that the majority of the Fox 19 Now viewing area has dark green, yellow, or orange, all of which is indicative of moderate to even pockets of heavy rain. And we'll see that continue through 4, 5 a.m. Here's 5 a.m. on Sunday morning. Temperatures steady in the upper 30s and low 40s. We head into Sunday at 7:30 a.m., so close to sunrise. The heaviest of the activity will be off to the east. We'll still have some lingering showers on Sunday, though. Keep in mind that ponding roadways, or as Frank calls it, standing water, however you want to reference it, those puddles of water you see on the roadways, the ones we can hydroplane on, or it kind of grips the wheel a little bit as you're driving, that's what we're referring to when we say either of those terms. Interchangeable. But we are looking at Sunday morning, some light scattered showers eventually take over. So here's Sunday mid-morning. Most of the heavy stuff will be out of here. So Sunday, I want to emphasize the bulk of the day right now looks to be still wet, but more on the onset of light scattered showers. But Sunday, early morning definitely will be wet. So if you're heading to Sunday service, maybe doing some grocery shopping Sunday morning, whatever it is, do prepare to maybe have some rain boots. Otherwise, you might step in a puddle and may not be great. A great start to your Sunday at least. But this isn't the only day of rain. We also have Monday. Monday also a first alert weather day. So let me go ahead and pull up that model here, and then we'll go ahead and dive into the rest of the 7-day forecast and go beyond the 7-day forecast. So here is that model, a little bit of a wider view. So here we have it. We go into Saturday night into Sunday. Here's the area of low pressure. If you're watching this evening, that area of low pressure is now in California. This thing is going to move through the Four Corners, over the Rockies, Central and Southern Plains, and then move up towards the Ohio and Missouri River Valley. So this is going to kind of curl its way up here. As it does, it's bringing in with it an additional burst of warm air with this moisture. So we're going to play this forward. Here's Sunday early morning, 2, 3 a.m. Note the dark green and yellow, indicating that moderate to heavy rain. We go into Sunday morning. Most of the heavy activity off to the east. Light green behind this for Sunday mid-morning and afternoon. Again, Sunday, not a day to play anything outside because it's going to be light on and off showers. Still going to be wet, but it's not going to be as heavy of rain, as impactful as late Saturday night into Sunday morning. Now we go into Monday. Monday morning, we're beginning to see rain move in. But the heaviest of rain Monday is going to be right around the lunch hour and the afternoon. So this is part of the same system, just another wave of rain with it, because the low is up here. So remember, I told you it's coming up this way. It's curling up that way. So here is that area of low pressure. It's going to move up, and you can see here a lot of dark green and yellow indicating some moderate to heavy rain. We go forward in time, Monday afternoon. The homebound commute for Monday looks wet, looks like moderate rain here throughout the tri-state. But then eventually Monday night, the rain begins to move out. You can see here a sharp cutoff of rain. That is one cold front. Not a super strong cold front, but enough to cut off the moisture. And Tuesday is dry. But then there's Wednesday. So Wednesday, we're looking at another wave of rain, and this will be bringing with it a stronger cold front with temperatures. So here's Wednesday. You can see we got that shower activity here overhead. Starting off light for Wednesday morning and midday. Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening, some pockets of moderate rain. But note the pink, indicating rain transitioning over to snow. And with this, we head into Wednesday night into Thursday. That rain changes over to snow. So Thursday morning, we're looking at some flurries, maybe a light snow shower right now. Models are going back and forth on how much moisture is going to be behind this frontal system. But regardless, Thursday morning, colder, and with temperatures at or below freezing, bridges, overpasses could be a little slick, especially with all the rain here in the area. But main roads, I think, will be warm unless we get an increase in snow chances. Right now, it doesn't look to be the case. Right now, it looks like flurries or light snow showers on Thursday. But then we go into the following week, or for not this weekend, but the next weekend, December 20th, 21st, 22nd. We're going to be close to a system, but right now it does look like we will be dry at this time. So Again, the takeaway, Saturday night into Sunday morning, heavy rain. Monday, heavy rain in the tri-states. So those are the two impactful days. Wednesday also could see some moderate rain here in the tri-states. So those 3 time periods are the time periods that we could be looking at some weather that is going to be impactful to you. And with Monday, one thing that I introduced on the 7-day forecast, if you watched earlier, if you watched during the newscast this afternoon, is I introduced the word breezy. Why would I do that? Well, let's go and just jump forward to Sunday. This is Sunday during the daytime hours. Gusts could get up to 20, maybe 25 miles per hour. But we go into our Monday morning, wind gusts already at 20 to 25 miles per hour. We go into Monday afternoon. Take a look at this behind me. We'll just pull it up full screen for you. Wind gusts up to 30 to 35 miles per hour. And then Monday evening, at the height of that rain moving through, wind gusts close to 40 miles per hour. So strong winds for Monday in addition to that heavy rain. Speaking of the heavy rain, let's look at our forecast future rainfall. So this is going to create some issues with regards to, again, ponding, standing water, however you want to refer to it, on roadways, creating a lot of ponding on sidewalks, puddles. And you'll see here, Saturday night into Sunday, a quick quarter to a half inch of rain. Widespread, again, rain. Kind of like how it was Sunday night into Monday morning, if you recall. So that's what's going to shape up for Saturday night into Sunday morning, just like how it was on Sunday night into Monday morning. So much of Sunday looks to be dry, but there will be some on and off pockets of light rain showers. Now we head into Monday morning. So this is an additional maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain during the day on Sunday. So with this is what's already on the ground of rain. About 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. But let's go ahead and jump to Monday throughout the day into Tuesday morning. Instantly, another inch of rain added to most of those totals. So Monday, we're looking at upwards of an inch of rain coming down throughout the day. And then we go into Wednesday, and we are looking at more rainfall moving in, upwards of 1/2 inch. So pretty much Saturday night through Wednesday will be soggy here throughout the tri-state. So very wet conditions can be expected. And with that, we will look at our 7-day forecast here. So it's going to pull up full screen for you. So again, 7 days, we are looking at temperatures kind of on a swing. 39 for Friday. Saturday morning starts off with temperatures in the upper 20s, going up to 50 on Saturday. That evening chance, that's going to be after sunset. I just put that there, that way folks would know that if you're going to be heading out Saturday night, maybe you're going to see some friends, maybe doing some last-minute Christmas shopping, you're going to probably see some showers. But then Sunday, morning rain and afternoon showers, a high of 52. Monday, the warmest day, with a high up to 57. Rain likely, and again, breezy. Gusts 35, close to 40 miles per hour perhaps into the area. Now Tuesday, partly cloudy, looks to be dry, 48 for the high. Wednesday, that scattered shower activity moves in with a high of 45. And then that rain change over to snow moves through Wednesday night into Thursday. And Thursday right now, I'll put a chance of flurries. Confidence not very high right now on the moisture behind that frontal system Wednesday night. But if confidence begins to increase of more moisture, we might change Thursday to see maybe a few flurries or light snow showers. But right now, it looks to be more dry than wet, so we're just going to call it a chance of flurries. But definitely colder, 40 degrees for the afternoon high. So that is a 7-day forecast. Now, let's go beyond the 7-day forecast, which will show us up to Christmas Day and the day after Christmas. And as you can see, looking pretty dry. Most of the systems around the region are going to miss us. The best opportunity to see any kind of moisture right now looks to be Friday and Saturday. We'll be on the cusp of seeing a couple of systems nearby the Ohio Valley. But we go into the week of Christmas, it does look drier now. And also looks warmer. So Christmas Eve, we got a high of 42. Christmas Eve night, when Santa comes into town, temperatures will be just below freezing, just right for him, as he's used to the North Pole. And then Wednesday, of course, Christmas Day, a high of 44 degrees and partly cloudy. Thursday, mostly cloudy, though, and a high of 47. Looking at another warm-up going towards the end of the year, which is hard to believe that the end of the year is almost here. But that is the 14-day forecast for you. We'll show you all 14 days in view. Well, why don't we just do it now? It's a Thursday of all things. So here's the 7-day plus, giving you all 14 days, the highs, the lows, and temperatures that are normal for the respective time periods. So you can see here, kind of up and down. So this weekend into early next week, we're above normal with temperatures, both the highs and the lows. We go into the latter half of next week, we're going to be near to just below normal with highs. We go into next weekend, we're going to be below normal. But then the week of Christmas, we're going to go right back above normal. That's because this time of year, you kind of get the battle of the air masses, the Arctic air, or the polar air mass, rather, going with the other air mass that's kind of over the U.S. So that is the 7-day forecast and the 14-day forecast, for that matter. Okay. We got some comments now on the Fox 19 Facebook page. Anthony says, most definitely bringing the warm back. Indeed, we are. Peggy says that they love Napoleon and Warsaw, Kentucky. Peggy asked about the fires in California. I'll be honest, I haven't really looked into it as much. Been really focused on our forecast here at home and also some duties behind the scene that we need to get caught up with. But yeah, the system that's moving through California right now, it's probably going to not help it entirely because it's going to have some winds with it that might enhance the flames, at least from what I've seen with that low pressure system. But for more details on the California fires, you can go to our website at fox19.com. Mike asking, how does the roads look for overnight Uber and Lyft drivers for tonight? No problems. I think, if anything, maybe a couple of rural roads might have a couple of slick spots that may have not gotten treated from the snow squalls that moved through last night that meteorologist Ashley Smith was tracking. But I think it could be okay otherwise. Most of the roadways I've seen were completely fine and no issues. Alicia asking about Christmas Day. 44 for a high, 31 for a morning low, and dry, partly cloudy as it stands right now. So looking to be kind of a mild Christmas day. Jeff says, what was the first alert weather day for? Sorry, late getting on here. We need the snow. It needs to get here. So the only promising day for any snow chances, Jeff, looks to be Thursday of next week. The first alert weather days are for Sunday and Monday. In fact, I'll pull up the 7-day forecast, that way you can see it. The rain on Sunday is for Sunday morning before dawn. After sunrise on Sunday, we will be looking at just some spotty light showers. But Monday does look like all day for the majority of the daytime hours will it be wet. So nothing severe, Jeff. In fact, I don't even think we're going to hear thunder. If anything, Monday we could hear thunder, but Sunday I don't think we're going to hear thunder. But Monday we're going to be looking at some gusty winds in addition to the heavy rain that does move through. Monday we could see up to an inch of rain just that day. Sunday about a half an inch of rain between Saturday night through early Sunday morning. So that is what the first alert weather day is for. But thanks, Jeff, for commenting. We'll look at my Facebook page real quick. Got Ethan Emery, WX. Got 3 comments. Darla says, good evening, Ethan. Hope you had a great day. What time is the rain expecting to arrive here Saturday evening? After between 7 and 8 to our southwest, depending on where you are. So beginning to portions of Carroll, Owen, Switzerland counties, Decatur County, after 7 o'clock, downtown Cincinnati, closer to between 9 and 10, and then areas to our north and east, so Wilmington, Hillsborough, so Clinton, Highland County areas, that would be closer to between 11 and midnight. And then Clary, my Meemaw, says, great to see you live. Great to see you here too. Okay. I think we've got all the comments and questions caught up. So again, that is what we're expecting here over the next 7 days, kind of this roller coaster temperature pattern. And it's just because, again, there's two air masses. They're going back and forth with each other. And the warm air is winning right now because we're looking at temperatures rising up, getting much warmer. And the cool down we're going to see going into not this upcoming weekend, but the following weekend looks to be not as cold as it was today. So, again, we're looking at any kind of impactful weather is going to be Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then Monday. Those were the heaviest of rain is going to be right now. Wednesday, also looking at some scattered showers. That could be moderate at times, high of 45. But those are the times to look at. Saturday night into Sunday morning, Monday, and Wednesday. And even into Wednesday night with that rain changing over to a rain-snow mix, as temperatures will be close to freezing at that point. But the next 36 hours, really the next 48 hours, no issues. But just after that, so 50 hours from now, yeah, we're going to begin to see rain move in. But Saturday during the day is dry at this time. So some encouraging news there. Brandy says, I'm done with Ohio weather. Well, tell you what, if you lived in Ohio long enough, this is almost every other winter, it seems like, where you get these big swings in temperatures. It's just kind of how it goes sometimes. And I don't like it because of the fact that it makes you get sick easier. At least it makes me feel like I'm going to get sick easier. But fortunately, I feel good. And fortunately, the forecast is feeling good as well. So that's going to do it for our 7:15 weekday evening weather show. So want to remind you that we're going to go on normal time tonight, 10 o'clock, here on Fox 19 through 11:30. And want to remind you tomorrow we do not have a 19 at noon. That was a decision made by management. We're not going to have a 19 at noon tomorrow due to a scheduling conflict. But we will have our 7:15 weather show tomorrow, same time, same place. It'll be me. And after that, we've got 19 at 6 on Saturday night, which I'll be tracking that rain moving in. And hopefully some more fine-tuning of the Christmas Day forecast, which, of course, if you are just watching us now and you missed it, Christmas Day, high of 44, and it looks to be partly cloudy. Morning low for Santa coming in will be right around 31 degrees. So that's going to do it for our 19 at 7:15. If you want to get the latest First Alert forecast information, you can go to our website, fox19.com/weather. I wrote a detailed forecast there. Also got you covered on the First Alert Weather app. Got you covered on the 24/7 Weather streaming channel. And, of course, wherever you stream for the latest news, sports, and First Alert Weather forecast. Have a wonderful Thursday evening.